At this point, Copper stilled his hand and stopped writing. From deep in the mist, there was the sound of a train passing by. They were already stirring to run. Copper looked out the window. The sky in the distance was already getting bright. Under that sky spread the streets of Tokyo. Millions of people would be getting up soon, beginning their day's work. Copper turned back to his notes and continued to write. I think there has to come a time when everyone in the world treats each other as if they were good friends. Since humanity has come so far, I think now we will definitely be able to make it to such a place. So I think I want to become a person who can help that happen. How Do You Live is a 1937 novel by Genzaburo Yoshino, which was Hayao Miyazaki's favorite book from his childhood. I initially started reading this book because Miyazaki is adapting it into his quote-unquote last film, and I wished to know what it would be about before the film was released. I, of course, had hopes for the book, but I wasn't prepared for it to become my favorite book I've ever read. The story begins on an October afternoon the year before the majority of the story takes place, when Copper, the main character, was a first-year student. Copper and his uncle are standing on the roof of a department store in the Ginza district of Tokyo. Copper is looking out at the Ginza Boulevard and has a great realization about how many people are actually inhabiting the world, and how all of those people have their own intense lives and thoughts. Which reminds me of a word in the Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows. Sonder. The realization that each random passerby is living a life as vivid and complex as your own. This sets the tone quite well for the rest of the novel, giving you a sense of Copper as a person and what the story will teach you. The hustle and bustle of the city came welling up endlessly from the depths of the heavy wet air to the 7th floor rooftop, but whether this registered in his ears or not, Copper just stood there transfixed. For some reason, he has become utterly unable to look away. At that moment, something began to happen, a change unlike anything that had happened to him before. As he watched the streets of Tokyo spreading far away into the mist, the city beneath him came to seem like a vast expanse of ocean, and the buildings standing here and there looked like crags jutting up from its surface. Above the ocean, the sky hung down threateningly low. Copper, lost in the grip of his imagination, thought vaguely that there must be human beings at the bottom of this ocean. Copper then says to his uncle, "People are, well, they seem a little like water molecules, don't you think so?" What he means by this is that he can now see the scale of humanity and Earth itself. I only recently learned about it, but this is similar to the overview effect, which is a sort of cognitive shift some astronauts experience after seeing this pale blue dot that we call ours from space. It feels like this incredible realization of what really is and what is not. It changes their lives, their brains, their behavior so much by simply seeing the world from far away. This is not an insignificant or small realization by any means. There are honestly very few who truly understand what Copper starts to understand here, and he is only 15 years old. The size of everything is not at all easy to grasp. It's an immensely difficult concept to even think about. There is so much in all of existence, so much that we will likely never see, and it's hard to not be overwhelmed by that. What Copper comes to learn throughout the novel is that even though we are so small in comparison to everything else, that doesn't give us a reason to not live as fully as we, as humans, are meant to. We're very much allowed to feel so strongly, work so hard, love so fully, and to just do what makes us human. Us being small simply reinforces the fact that the human experience is so very, extremely, tremendously, immensely, significantly, outstandingly, remarkably ineffable. I am a firm believer in that. No matter how insignificant or small something may feel to others, It may feel like absolutely everything to you, and that's what makes it important. We may just be some simple life forms on a lucky little pebble in the middle of somewhere, but that's not it. The soft, all-encompassing warmth that waxes over your soul when you are finally able to live the life that you have been fighting for all your life. The uncontrollable urge to smile that makes your heart sing when you love and are loved in return. The power and pride in your entire body that makes you feel so very fulfilled when you complete something that means much to you. The melancholic indignation that takes up all of your chest when you are stuck in a world not meant for you. The esoteric happiness when you find some kind of meaning in this absolute mess of a place. That is it. That is us. Suddenly, the surroundings brightened, and Copper looked up. Full daylight was streaming through the window. The sun had broken through the haze and begun to throw fresh light on the earth. Copper came to live his life by this thought. And so, this long, long story, for now at least, comes to an end. And now I think I want to ask all of you a question. How will you live?